Hello, this is L.A. Little from TA Today, and today we're going to do a uranium breakout follow-up. If you remember last week, uranium burst higher, the physical. We covered that breakout with the video. The link is below in case you want to view it. And this week we want to take a peek at the uranium stocks because they broke out higher as well. Now some stocks are stronger than others, and that's true of the ETFs as well. There's two of them, URA and URNM. We're going to start with the URA here. The URNM is actually a pure play, whereas the URA is not. Here's URA. The 5-year high is 31.60, and this month it is tagged 32. Closed on Friday at 30.43. That's not necessarily a bad thing, even though it's an over-under right now. The kicker is it's still hitting these highs with more volume, so even if it doesn't break out this month, although it still may, it will be knocking at that door again very soon. That's what Neoclassical technical analysis literature tells us. Moving to the weekly here, you can see that the setup for this surge was a successful bullish retest regen. And then sliding over to the daily, you can see a bullish retest regen taking place off of both these highs. And when you break two swing point highs, the retest has a greater chance of regenerating higher. Notice also the volume on the breakout bar was huge, and so the volume test on the way back also argues for a regeneration higher. Lastly, notice those three candles, the last three. Each day the sellers push it down, but the buyers come in, push it right back up. They're leaving these bullish tails. Finally, looking at the MTTFs, they're not extended on the daily or the weekly, even though the long term is a bit long in the tooth. But what I don't like about this is when I look over here at the ABCD structures, we don't see large near-term extensions, right? They just pushed, three of them here right now. 32.61 is the highest. So, I mean, the projection is not bad. It's just not that far away. Now, if we turn our attention to the stronger URNM, this one's a pure play, and notice the difference in the structure of the daily chart here. So much stronger. It's where I've chosen to play on the miners. I made that clear months ago when I started doing these videos. Like URA, it has bullish candles, long tails. ABCD projects at 65, almost 68. If it works higher from here on the daily, that will go to about 65 as well. Its MTTFs are not extended at all, has a good chance of holding up long-term breakout. Again, all these charts, they just remain very bullish. And as I said in the last video, the key is going to be whether these new highs can print and whether they'll extend. If not, these stocks, uranium itself, will likely settle into some sort of a consolidation phase like we saw before. Now looking at the individual stocks, all of them are basically sporting the same essential patterns that we see on the ETFs. Here's Cameco, right? Look at the daily, looks almost the same. Denison Mines, same sort of thing. NextGen, also the same sort of thing. Uranium Energy, same pattern. We're seeing it over and over with all these stocks. Just a couple more here. Here's UR Energy, and if we look at the royalty, uranium royalty, same pattern, just even stronger. So in a word here, very strong patterns all across the board. I would give a word of advice, as prices rocket higher, volatility is going to increase, and that's what you're already seeing. So don't overextend yourself, get shaken out of positions, but instead use that volatility to your advantage. You can buy these things, get 10-15% quick retraces, buy them, flip them, right? And you still hold your core position. Use volatility to your advantage. Don't allow it to take advantage of you. That's uranium. That's the breakout. This is a follow-up. I'm L.A. Little with TA Today. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe. See you later.